check. All right, now on to Hurricane Beryl. Take a look at this. NOAA releasing satellite imagery of the Category 4 storm today. This is when the storm was on the approach to Jamaica.
Now, folks there are on high alert after the storm flattened homes in smaller islands in the Eastern Caribbean, killing at least 7 people. And now we're learning there are several cruise ships in the Caribbean and near Mexico being forced to change course because of this storm.
Yeah, absolutely. This is also including the Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas from Galveston. Houston area teacher Gregory Renaud says he and his wife Jennifer are glad to be out of Beryl's potential path. They boarded the ship on Sunday and immediately found out the route would be changing.
Cruise director told us that after we were done with Costa Maya, they're going to take us north as fast as they can to get us out of the track of the hurricane.
Now, instead of going to Honduras, their scheduled stop in Cozumel has been moved up. And after that, they'll visit one more port before spending a couple of extra days at sea. Major cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean, Princess, Norwegian, Carnival, and Disney Cruise Line, have all confirmed they're altering the path of their ships because of this powerful hurricane.
Incredible. In fact, the same thing happened to my mom and dad. Back in the day, it was actually Hurricane Rita, and they were on a cruise, and they had to get back behind it and stay out in the Gulf of Mexico until it was over. All right, let's start with the 4th of July. I know it's the 3rd of July, so tomorrow looking good for San Antonio. Clear skies all day long. Highs will be around 100, but then it's going to be a hot night to celebrate our nation's birthday. With clear skies, temperatures are staying in the 90s through 9 or 10 p.m. But what about the Texas coast? A tailor-made forecast for your 4th of July at Port Aransas, Rockport, Capano Bay, or Corpus Christi. Rain chances really won't start until Sunday. Friday, Saturday look fantastic with highs around 90 and a nice sea breeze. Now, watch for the seas to start churning up a little bit differently and getting a little bit of an increase on tides. And then you're also going to see cloud cover changing dramatically with rain chances getting very good as we get into Monday and especially Tuesday. More on Beryl in just a moment. First, the city. It's a hot afternoon with 97 in the city, pair of 9s at Hondo, 98 at Devine and more, 93 at Bernie, 100 though when you get to New Braunfels where it feels like 109. So your body thinks the temperature is nearly 110 up in Comal County, 107 down to the south, 105 is down I-35. It feels like 103 when you step out the door in San Antonio. So please hydrate for your evening plans. Temperatures really will be slow to cool. We're going to stay in the 90s through at least 9 p.m. Last night we were still at 91 at 10 p.m. I don't expect it to be much different, maybe by a couple of degrees. But either way, make sure you're hydrating before any time outdoors. Now to the Caribbean. And I want to show you what Hurricane Beryl did on Jamaica. Notice that the eye stays out over open water. So the brunt of this storm still affected the Caribbean island of Jamaica. But keep in mind that it just the eye just brushed across the southern shore of Jamaica. Now it's still going to be out over open water, so it might weaken a touch, but not by much as it heads towards the Cayman Islands in the next 24 hours. In fact, it should be hitting the Cayman Islands late tonight and overnight. Probably the worst time of day, to be honest with you. Now, as we move east of, or I should say west of the Cayman Islands, it's still expected to be a Category 2 hurricane, making landfall on the Yucatan Peninsula south of Cancun, and this is going to be midnight Friday. Then it weakens. As it moves across the peninsula, it's probably going to be a tropical storm when it gets into the southern Gulf of Mexico, and this is going to be Friday night. Now, this is where it gets interesting for us. It starts taking a turn, and it does strengthen. We're looking at a Category 1 hurricane off the coast of Mexico, south of South Padre, Sunday afternoon, making landfall and then moving up towards the Rio Grande Valley as we get into, again, now we're looking at Monday afternoon. So I think Monday rain chances into Tuesday, even Wednesday, because remember, this storm is going to slow down and it really looks like it's taking that right turn and moving into South Texas for next week. So Ken's 5's exclusive 14-day forecast, we're going with highs right around 100 through Saturday. And then by Saturday, those rain chances will begin minimal at 20 to 30%, but then we're going to double them. Once we get to Monday, Tuesday, 40 to 50%, and just stay there, 40 to 50% through Thursday of next week. And then you can see the second weekend of our 14-day forecast still holds about a 10% chance. We might be able to drop that. Speaking of dropping things, look at the temperature drop. I mean, with that tropical air and those rain chances moving in, we're going to get a little bit cooler. We're back right after this.